Straight up Tennessee family, what's happening? And happy Tuesday. It is Tuesday, but it is still the midweek chat. And man, it's been a few weeks since we've been live. And so we were like, man, let's tap in here on a Tuesday. Everybody's available. All this snow in Tennessee has put everybody kind of down a little bit. So let's go ahead and pop up on here, man, and let's have a show tonight. So you can see the title, man. Last Saturday, I think could have been the turning point for this Tennessee basketball team. I think it was the turning point. I think it should be the turning point. I think a lot of things, we saw a lot of things displayed in that game that we hadn't seen for sure this year, but we also haven't seen it out of this team at all. So it was nice to see this specific thing that we'll talk about here in first segment of the show is how this Tennessee basketball team went and handled business in Coleman Coliseum there in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Rick Barnes is kicking Nate Oates' tail over the last few seasons, and it is beautiful if you are a Vol fan. They can have pros. They can have really anybody they want. They can bring in, LeBron James, I guess, for all I care, and Rick Barnes gets it done against Alabama. So I'm loving that, and Nate Ament, you grew up, sir. You grew up, sir. We're going to talk all about that and more. But then also, man, the Tennessee football transfer portal, obviously the portal is getting close. Everything's getting close to being over as far as this portal signing class. Obviously, National Signing Day is February 15th, I believe. And so we're going to have everybody be signed, everybody from every school, every conference, everything's going to be completely done by then because there's still over 4,000 kids in the portal right now that have to find schools and plant at schools. No one else can enter at this point. But what did Tennessee do? How do we like what they did? Do we feel good about what Tennessee was able to do in the portal? I don't know. I don't know how I feel, but we're going to talk about it. We have grades for the offensive side of the ball. We have grades for the defensive side of the ball. We have grades for the special team side of the football. We even have grades for specific players, and we're just going to go through some of these guys who are going to be on Rocky Top in 2026. So y'all already know what to do, though, man. It's the top of the show. Like, comment, subscribe. Join that thing right now. Man, it's the midweek chat. Let's get it popping. I got my boy Deal with me. Y'all know what it is, man. It's straight up Tennessee, baby. Sel will be joining us here shortly, but let's get it popping on a Tuesday.
Tennessee's the program to keep an eye on. If you want to know which program that's not currently at the head table of college football, it's Tennessee.
Now Meshack's got to go. A fire! Fire! Wins it! July Meshack wins it! A strike, Burton needs a bolt. Swing and a miss, and for the first time, Rocky Top reaches the mountaintop of college baseball.
Oh, is that a mic I see in front of Silly?
Microphone.
Hey, y'all, the boy got a. Hey, man, we in this thing, bro. Welcome to Straight Up Tennessee on a Tuesday. It's a midweek chat, man. Y'all know what to do. It's the top of the show. Like, comment, subscribe, join the channel. It's been a couple of weeks, y'all, but we back here on a Tuesday, and man, we got a lot to get through tonight. So let's get it popping, man. Boys, how we feeling on Tuesday? Obviously, you know, we all live in the state of Tennessee, some in the east, some in the west, some in the middle. Me, I'm straight. It's just cold. Ain't no snow. But you boys is it's like frozen tundra. What's up?
Yeah, it's been a crazy week for me, especially. I just got coming down off of a sickness, so I haven't left the house in a week. So between being sick and then the snow hitting, I got a foot of snow outside and a sheet of ice on top of it. So I'm just trying not to lose my mind, but it's been a long time coming since we got back on here. So I'm just happy to be able to be on here with y'all.
Yes, certainly.
Man, I'm just glad I got power to hop on. Like, The first I remember, I heard it cut off. It was like 4:30 in the morning. I woke up like the Undertaker. I was like, that's not good. Like, honestly, bro, we need to have a conversation. Like the milk, bread, and eggs thing.
It's weird.
It don't
It's
make
crazy.
sense. It don't matter if you ain't got no power.
No. No, bro. And it's like, I don't understand why those are the first three things every time that is nowhere to be found. It's like people that don't even like milk buy milk when it's about to snow.
Right.
For sure. I don't know
I'm
what
like-
that like. Is that all you want to be drinking too? Because if the power goes out, the milk gonna spoil, and then you're just gonna be
Facts.
eating bread and water the whole time. Like I don't want no Campbell soup or nothing.
Boy, they gonna have penitentiary meals, boy.
For real.
They gonna be on them penitentiary. I'm from the ghetto, homie. Real talk. But let's hit this chat up, boys. Tennessee Juniors in the building says, let's go. All we know is go Big Orange. That's right, man. Adrian in the channel. Been a member for 25 months, bro. 2 years and a month. Shout out to the boy. Adrian says, what's good, family? John Donna says, club going up on a Tuesday. Rachel, whatever. Hello. How are you? Tennessee Junior says, getting them milk sandwiches. Yeah, that sounds crazy, bro. Like, who would like? I really don't understand. Now, bread, I get, because man, you can do a lot of different things. You can make some French toast. You can make a sandwich. You can make just
some peanut butter on it. That's
peanut.
really,
You know what I
need
mean?
nothing.
Like bread is yes, but the milk, like the I don't get that. Like I'm like, you don't want like, you don't want like a Coke Zero or something. like you know what I'm saying? Like you like, I don't know, because it's like, okay, with the milk, like, are you buying the cereal, or like is something complementing the milk? It just doesn't make a lot of sense, bro. I don't get it. But y'all, man, it's been a couple of weeks. Obviously, the transfer portal's been heating up. Obviously, well, I say it was hot, and now it's cooling off as we get closer and closer to the winter-ish spring National Signing Day. Obviously, you have the early signing day in December, and then in February we get the last signing day. A lot of people's classes are kind of shaping up right now. We'll talk all about Tennessee's class here in a few, but I kind of want to dive into some college basketball. Tennessee, man, what a Saturday of basketball in general, y'all. The freshmen of college basketball went absolutely nutty
40
on Saturday.
nuggets everywhere.
AJ DeBonsta, Kate Wagler, Sel, we were talking about him when we played Illinois. I was like, he all right. But it's like, bro, that game against us got the confidence just like out of this world. This man put 46 on Purdue's head at Purdue, and they won. Like,
money is spread across.
that's, hey, what you on, bro? What you That's like the video of the pastor that got caught watching the you seen that? He was on Facebook Live, like trying to sell a subscription course, and he was like, you need to go to www, and all you hear in the background was
Lord.
Boy,
That wasn't in on my end.
he got caught. He got caught watching them flicks.
I'm just pulling up the box score, y'all. I promise.
Y'all, it's been hard. I will say this for Tennessee, just going back to Saturday. Tennessee, we said this a couple weeks ago on the show. We were like, I feel like we're going to go 500 in conference play. Like, it feels like every game we win, that's a big win. It feels like we're going to have that loss that just makes zero sense. And that's really what's been happening to us, right? You win, you beat Texas. You beat Texas A&M in overtime, right? 2 overtimes. Took you 2 overtimes to beat them. And then you get obliterated by Florida. You lose to Kentucky at home again, right? Like, there's just so many things. It's like you win one, you lose one. You get really high because, like, man, what a win. And then we lose one, especially to Kentucky, y'all, because I'm sorry, man. That is not a good basketball team to me. Like, they're very, Aberdeen can get down. Otega-Oweh can get down. Jasper Johnson, all of these cats can play, but like as a collective group, it's not a good team. Like they don't make a lot of sense together. And how we lost that game was purely on Tennessee. But Nate Ament grew up on Saturday, boys.
Man.
Yeah.
Now that looked like a lottery pick.
That looked like a top 5 pick. That like And it's kind of overshadowed because Devonta has 40, Wagler has 40, right? Like, but Nate 29, what was it? 29, 7 and 4, something like that.
7 and 3.
7 and 3. Like that's bro.
And 1 turnover.
That Nate, you now prove that you can do it because y'all, let's just call it spade. Alabama's one of the most physical teams in our league. Quite literally. That's Nate Oaks. They play hard and they score a lot of points. Mm-hmm. And we matched them. That's the thing. And not only did we match them, we low-key had them in a trans, bro. Because defensively, I felt like our rotations were better. I felt like offensively, when you have a guy being aggressive and making plays like Nate was, it's very hard to stop this offense. That's why Dalton Connect was so successful. That's why at times when Chaz Lanier was hot, he was successful. But Nate doesn't have to rely on the three like Chaz did. Like he has the length to really play within 15 feet of the basket and be a dominant force. And we saw it on Saturday.
100%. I mean, that's what we said at the beginning of the year. We need a two-headed monster. Was supposed to be a given between him and Gillespie, and then somebody else to be that third man X factor. And we still looking to figure that out, especially with Carey being out. But man, if Ament and Gillespie can have 20 points night in and night out, that's hard to stop.
It's going to be very hard because that's what good teams have. I think about UConn in those back-to-back years, right? One of them was Klington and Castle. Mm-hmm. And then the last year, it was the point guard that was like a 0-star recruit. It was him and then McNeely. Mm-hmm. Liam McNeely. Like, and so it's like, and both of them got to the league. So it's like, if you can, it's two guys, bro. You don't need three. 3 is a plus. But it's like, man, in this college realm, it's like, because the big thing I feel like for us is if Nate keeps this up, obviously our game got canceled tonight, which I don't know why it got canceled. I mean, I get why, but they should be playing right now.
It's at Georgia.
Yeah, so like they should be playing right now, in my opinion, but it is what it is. Like, if Nate can continue what we saw, like the thing that we saw was the thing he shouldn't have done is like, oh, now we know you got it in you. Like,
and this is the difference, though. He's not settling for jumpers. So it's just like, it's a matter of you lowering your head and looking like literally that game was fun to watch because it was literally him getting to his spots. Like, yes. If you get to your spots and as big as you are and you just elevate over everybody, really it's on you if you miss. Like, it's not the defense. It's really on you. At that point, it's just reps and rhythm. But we had a different couple of looks, too, especially off the top in the middle of Gillespie coming off the handoff, and he was going straight into his pull-up, or he was going, and then we kind of had a pick and roll dead in the middle. But that literally, my biggest concern, my biggest pet peeve with Ament at the beginning was you could just tell he wasn't looking for his own shot. He was looking to create, looking to pass it up. I don't know who got in his head, but literally just flipping that switch of saying, no, I'm coming off of this. I'm snaking. I'm getting to this elbow. I'm getting to this short corner. I'm going off of 2 feet. Like, literally, it's all about mindset. And his just aggressiveness was literally night and day from what we've seen the whole season up until the Alabama game.
What's funny, Sel, and I'm sure, Dill, you like, if y'all remember that what we saw on Saturday is exactly how he played against Duke in the very first exhibition game, just attacking. Now, against Duke, he was missing a lot of shots, but he was still attacking. I think he shot 18 shots that night, but he only hit like 4 or 5. Mm-hmm. So it's like that game, the way he attacked just continued to taper off until Saturday. And it's like, bro, keep attacking. Like, you, I mean, I hate to say this, like, you're the best player on the floor, bro. Like, you are our best player. Like, we saw it, bro. Like, Jacoby is nice. Nate, you are really that guy, bro. Like, you really can go get a bucket whenever you want to. It's just when you miss a few, don't stop shooting, bro.
Get to the rim.
Don't stop. Like, if you miss a pull-up and you right there, shoot it again. Like, or the next time, go get fouled so you can just get back in a rhythm. You know what I mean? So hitting the chat up real quick, y'all. Tennessee Junior says made them Gumps look bad in the second half. Very true. That defense was locked in. Chatsworth says, I confess, after that collapse against Kentucky, I didn't even want to watch another game. So glad we beat Bama. I think that's the roller coaster of just being a Tennessee fan in general, y'all.
Yeah,
like
For sure.
after the Oklahoma football game this year, I didn't want to. After the game, y'all, I canceled my entire trip to the Swamp, and then we beat them 31-0. But y'all, I swear to God, if I would have went to that game, we would have lost. I promise. I promise. If I would have went, we would have lost to the Florida Gators that year. I'm telling you, this year we would have lost. But I wanted to pull this up, man, because obviously you guys know Big Slay, Ron Slay, VFL. He's huge on all Tennessee things. He had a couple of different instances this past week talking about this basketball team, how frustrated he was, and then he follows it up with a very just kind of like straightforward, letting people know like this is the dogs that I want. This is the first video that was this week from Ron Slay. Check this out.
Felix Akpara. When we come out to warm up, I'm me standing at half court, in their gym, and I'm waiting on Bediako to walk out. And when we walk out, don't even mind. I don't need to warm up. I've been waiting on this since this was announced on Monday that he's going to be playing, or Tuesday, whenever it was announced. I've been waiting on this to lay eyes on him. And I'm going to tell him, Willie, hey, man, look at what they did to get you. They brought you down here in front of the whole country and in front of T-Town in Tuscaloosa on a home game. You may not even be able to play after this, but they reached all the way in their bag and brought you so you can let them down. And you got to face me. And I'm strapped and ready to roll. And you got every inch in your body. It better be ready, dog, because I get the opportunity to show these scouts what happens to a pro. What? I will be, oh, my God. Coach, I'm telling you, Coach, I know you got a system. I know you got a rotation. If you take me out, Coach, this is going to be the first time you disrespected on national television. I will not walk off that court. What?
I got to have
I'm eating him for lunch. You hear me? It ain't no ifs, ands, or buts. Man. And that right there, Will, is what scares me about this Tennessee team. Because Zakai, Jemai, they'll be looking at this.
Right.
Admiral Schofield and
100%.
Grant, they be, hell yeah, put them out there. What?
For sure.
Man, that's the culture that you're talking about, that you used to, that we not seeing.
You feel so like that right there was the truth, because when you look at history of Barnes, bro, like Admiral was a 3-star, Grant was a 3-star, but they had that dog in them, bro. And we have been missing that. It's like this team, somebody said this Tennessee team got too many light skins on it. Like we just playing a kind of soft, and he follows it up after the game. Ron Slay does with this one, and it kind of just clears everything up for us. Let's ride with it.
Now, them the dogs that I'm talking about. Them the dogs I'm talking about. Them the ones that ain't got no collar on, ain't got no leash. The ones just roam around the yard free. Yeah, them the ones that protect their yard. That's what I'm talking about. Ring the doorbell, you answer. Not for me, but for the ones that laid the foundation, everybody else that laid it before y'all, man. The test of will. They tested y'all will and y'all answered the door. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's how you come through. Gillespie, the one little foolish turnover, but you know what you did. You patted your chest, went back down there and got to stop. J.P. Estrella been on the milk cart. Came up with the biggest 3 rebounds. That's a test of will. Felix Akpara, you accepted the challenge. You switched off on them. Ain't no more heads and coach. We gotta show hard, blitz the screen. No, we switching. I got him. I'm gonna stay in front. Yeah, Jalen Carey, you use them hips, man. Get down low. You ain't gotta jump high. I don't jump high. Man, you get in there, use your angles, easy bucket over the 7-footer. I want to talk about Nate Ament. Hey. That's a dog. I don't know what kind of dog. You kind of built like Snoop Dogg. You know what I mean? Like a little Doberman Pinscher or something. But you's a big dog. You know what I mean? Jacoby. Yeah, Bishop Boswell. I know everybody put their hands up when you was going to the free throw line, but you're not going down. That's the test of will. It may be a loose ball, maybe a rebound. It may be getting a defensive stop. It may be diving on the floor. It may be telling coach we got it and huddling everybody up and y'all staying together. That's what we saw today. That's all I'm asking. That's what the ones before y'all did. Make Shaq. Yeah. Zakai, Josiah, Santi. You know what I mean? All of them, man. Grant, Admiral. You know what I mean? Punter Jr. You feel me? Robert Huggs. Man, let's Bone. You know what I mean? All this, let's go. Monte Turner, Bowden. You know what I mean? They done laid Keelan Johnson, James Springs. I can go on and on, man. The foundation been laid, man. That's all we asking. Show that wheel, man. Show that funk. Show that dog. The big dog, too, not the one to get on the plane in the little bag. When you can't get on no plane. We got to ship y'all in a crate. You feel me? Be the dog got to get shipped in a crate. They shipped y'all in a crate down there to Tuscaloosa. You can't get on no charter with the little dog, you know what I mean? Make big dog. Big salute to y'all, man. First one is going to be critical, and the first one going to tell y'all that's how you supposed to get down. Big salute to y'all, man. That's what we talking about. That's what wins, losses, I don't give a damn. How you do it. That's what I'm talking about. Big salute, man. Go Vols. Why? Because that's all we know.
I had to play the full thing so y'all can see. Like, Slay was very critical last week on Ramon and Will. Like, I was listening to Ramon and Will live, and I was like, bro, I have to clip this because I want to play this on the show when we get on. And they clipped the exact part. So I was like, all right, this is perfect. He wasn't lying. We have been very soft offensively. We've been very soft defensively. We haven't been attacking, right? Like, somehow still too, y'all, this is a crazy stat. Even with how poorly we've played defensively, Tennessee still is in top 5 in defensive turnover rate in the country. It makes zero sense because to us, we're watching this like, man, we look sloppy. Man, we look slow. Man, we look sluggish. Man, we look this. But it still shows you that intensity is there. But now you go do that on the road, primetime game to be exact. Everybody in the country is watching you at 8:30 that night, right? You win the game. And Slay said it, man. You have to kind of step into the challenge. Like, you step in it and then you step up. And that's what we did. I think, I thought finally, Barnes, like, you start JP Estrella and you get good minutes out of him early. Obviously, I think you can whoever we start at the 5, it really doesn't matter. I don't feel like anymore. Estrella looked fine. Dwayne Brown, when he was starting, was fine. Cade Phillips was really the only question mark for me when he was starting. It was just kind of like, I don't think Cade is a starter, bro. He's a 6-7 man off the bench, energy bug kind of guy. So when he was starting, it was like you're starting with so much just like fast-paced energy and you ain't have nothing coming off the bench. But
all the bigs are exchangeable, really. It depends. Like, Carey and Estrella obviously add a little bit more offensively, but defensively, like, it doesn't really matter. Like, I have to have this person in versus this. Like, they're all pretty exchangeable for the most part. Like, not one does one thing way better than the other one outside of Felix being able to jump outside of the room. But
right.
And shout out to Ron Slay too. He was on ESPN last night. I don't know. I think that's the first time I've seen him on there. He's normally on SEC Network, so he's climbing the ranks and he's becoming a voice in basketball. And hopefully Tennessee looks in to bring him to a game to pump up the crowd or something, because he has that Ray Lewis type of energy about himself. So
anybody other than Sturl.
Yeah, Sturl got to go. I hate to say
I'm sorry, bro. Like, I love you, bro. I love what you've been able to do for Tennessee, like playing quarterback at Tennessee. Like, I think there's still a place for you, but bro, we need a new playlist, man. I'm tired of hearing tonight's gonna be a good night. Like, can we put on some Young Boy or something? like dreams and nightmares. Like,
literally just ask the 20-year-olds that is on the team, what do y'all want to hear? It's not that hard.
Oh, it's not. And I know, like, we try to make it a family environment. Man, I went to an NBA game on Saturday and it was the best thing I've ever been to. Like, I've been to plenty NBA games, but it's been a while. And now, like, going back, bro, like, they playing literally like just lit music while the game is happening, bro. It's like, they out there just up and down the floor and Nonstop by Drake is just playing. Like, no lyrics, but the instrumental on, and it's just lit the whole time. Something big happens, like it'll shake the room. 3, blah. It's just like the environment in it.
Alabama had this stuff going off the goals too. That was kind of lit. That's kind of they do that a lot in Europe. I didn't know if we could do that depending on the rules and stuff. But speaking of rules, I kind of want to keep us on this game, but segue us a little bit. And
let's do it. Goodness, let's do it.
Charles Bediako. What's happening to the game I love, fellas?
I want Dylan to speak. I want Dylan to talk about this.
I mean, really, if the presidents of these universities wanted to step in and stop this, they would. But I mean, we all see the writing on the wall. It's big business. I mean, they knew that they could get some business off of him. That's why they signed him. I think he's got a court hearing like later this week just to figure out if he can still play for Alabama. But I mean, if this is the way it's going to be, why stop at the G League? DK, come on. Grant Williams, come on. Like, bring them all if we're going to bring them. So, I mean, it's the Wild West right now, and if they don't want to give answers to it, make it worse.
That's
I
the
just don't
scary
understand
part.
how Alabama is the one. Like, how is it a state thing voting on it when it's not just affecting Alabama? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean, it's the same way in Mississippi right now. Like, Trinidad Chambliss is out of eligibility according to the NCAA, but he's going with the state of Mississippi and trying to get something done in the state of Mississippi so he can play for Ole Miss. I don't know if Alabama's doing that the same way or what, but it's just all a big mess right now, and I don't know all the intricacies of it, but I don't know what's going on, man.
Money at the collegiate level is why these kids who go to the league now, like Bediako, he goes in the league and I don't even understand why he left anyways. He's long, stretchy, can jump out of the gym, can block shots. What'd you say?
That's it.
That's it. That's what I was going to say.
For dunks and putbacks.
It's like that doesn't work in the NBA, bro. Like, you got to be able to do something else. Like Rudy Gobert, he can't shoot, but that man getting every rebound that come off the rim. Bediako couldn't even do that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it makes me nervous because they're just ruining like college sports. It's not that anymore. I think C2, that's why I wish C2 was on here, because he said this in one of our group chats a couple days ago. He was like, college sports is now just, it should just be called minor league, because at this point, like, colleges need to be affiliates of NBA teams, and it's just a path to them at this point. Like, either you good enough or you ain't, you suck. Like, and then if you don't make it, you go overseas, right? Like, because at this point, like, with how much money is involved, bro, like, if we only knew, if we only knew what some of the top players in college basketball were making, bro, they making some more than some rookie deals in the NBA, bro. Like, it's just even vet minimum. Like, Russell Westbrook, y'all, is making $3.6 million in Sacramento this year. AJ DeBonsta is making more money than him as a freshman at BYU.
Yep. And that's why a lot of these overseas guys are coming here, because even in EuroLeague, which is the top league, second best league in the world after the NBA, and a lot of the best players, for instance, Kendrick Nunn was MVP of EuroLeague last year, and I don't think he's getting paid more than $3 to $5 million a year. So it makes sense why everybody's trying to come back, but it's ruining the game.
It's ruining the game, man. And I don't know, man. I feel like we're in a weird place in the college realm, because NIL is, I think the initial presentation of it was like, this is amazing. Like, now we can honestly, like, have this legally happening, because it was already happening, right? Like, this was already happening. I don't think it was as much money as, like, now we're seeing, right? But it was happening. Players were being paid. Families were being taken care of to go to XYZ school. And so for it to be legal was really cool. But when the NCAA decided not to step in and make this kind of a formal type of thing, like, there's no formality to this, y'all. That's why it's becoming what it's becoming, because there's no formality to it. It's like, no, the school controls what they want to do. And it's like, who does the school report to? Because, like, that's why you have what happened with Darian Mensah at dang on Duke, bro. Like, they haven't released all the filing and paperwork, but, like, he paid back Duke X amount. I don't know how much it is, just to go play at Miami, bro. Like, he basically paid back money to leave. And that's like, what? Like, bro, what are we doing? The Demon Williams thing from Washington, same thing, right? They just paid him a bag, and he was like, all right, I'm out. And it's like, bro, what? We've got to, like, something's got to clean up, man, or else it's just going to get worse and worse. And, in 2030, man, like, we might not even be having straight up Tennessee no more. It might be something else at this point, because it's just it's getting sloppy at this point now. It's getting sloppy. And even watching the games, y'all, I don't know if y'all felt this way this year. I mean, really all of the games in college football, like, it just didn't have that same, like, rah-rah to it. Like,
No.
It was just like, oh, they're playing, but you didn't like wake up on Saturday, like, make breakfast and, like, get locked in like we used to.
Yeah.
It was just kind of like, oh yeah, we got a game today. Like,
yeah,
it just, I don't know.
You could sense that at the house too, because I mean, even during the Oklahoma game this year, like, you could feel kneeling through the TV screen, even if you wasn't there. Like, it would be loud, it would be rocking. And by the time the third quarter hit, it didn't even feel like that anymore. Like, the fans had checked out. So I don't know if that's just a overarching thing of all this stuff or what's going on, but I mean, at what point does it stop? I mean, I know he already returned to Alabama, but who's to say Cam Ward doesn't say, "Hey, screw it, Miami's paying me $15 million to come back to college.
I know.
Who's going to stop me?" And then who's to say if he does take that plane to Miami, who's to say USC don't call him on the way and say, "Hey, we'll give you $20 million if you come over here," though? Like, where does the line get drawn? Where does it stop?
That's the problem. I don't think we'll ever find out, because the NCAA don't care, because they still getting that money from them conferences, boy. So that's why they still a thing, and that's why they still got power. They got power without, but, like, and that's the other thing, y'all. And then we can move on to the final portion of the show tonight. But how can the NCAA have no say in what's happening in the NIL collectives or within the payment funds within the school, but you can tell a kid they can't play? Like, make that make sense. You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. So it's like, I know that we're fighting for eligibility, and a lot of quarterbacks, even Joey, right? Like, Joey's got a hearing here in literally 13 days, 14 days. And the second coming that I'm hearing deal is like, it looks like it could happen. And it's like, especially for it to come back to another date, it's like, okay, now they really are trying to process this and see what can happen. And I'm not mad at it per se, but it's just, I don't know where the ending of all of this is going to be. And it's just taking the love out of the game for me a lot, though, for sure.
And that's another thing with the Joey situation. Anytime you involve humans into something like this, I mean, it's bound to go one way or another. Like, I know the guy that played for Alabama, he had a Alabama booster as his judge, and that's how he got cleared so quick. I mean, who's to say even if Joey doesn't get cleared for another year, suit him up, play him. Yeah. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? I mean, a lot worse things are happening right now. So, I mean, it's just, there's a line, and then people are overstepping that line every day further and further, and it feels like no repercussions are being had.
Yeah.
Part of me doesn't really understand why we're not tampering, why we're not doing all these different things. But, I mean, I guess that's just the route we want to take, but it ain't looking good.
That's a fact, and that's a fact. Man, let's talk about this football. Since we're already talking about football, let's just kind of ease into this. Sel, you sent something to us before about how Rivals has put out their final 2026 300 rankings. And Faison Brandon is ranked as the number 2 and number 9 overall player, according to 247 Sports and ESPN, but is outside the top 30 in the Rivals rankings. But also, Tristan Keys is rated as the number 10 overall player by both 247 Sports and ESPN, but is ranked number 39 according to Rivals. They've also lost a star. They're considered 4 stars on the Rivals site. Why? Like, somebody explain to me why.
I'll tell you exactly why. I mean, yes, these are recruiting services, but what are they really selling?
Clout.
They're selling clout. They're selling headlines. They're selling news articles. What sells more articles? 5-star commits to Alabama or 5-star commits to Tennessee?
You're not wrong.
I mean, I hate to say it like that, but it's the truth of the matter.
Stupid, bro. Stupid. Everybody that commits to Tennessee loses a star somehow. George McIntyre.
Sure.
It was the same way, y'all. George McIntyre was a 5-star his entire high school career. And then when he signed with Tennessee in early December, and then they closed signing day around here, right? National signing day in February, George was somehow a 4-star. Yep. It's just like, I don't get it.
Out of the three, how would you rank them on credibility?
I think Rivals is the biggest name just based off of collective, just because of their involvement in how many camps. Like 247 doesn't have a camp. Rivals has a camp, right? Like there's a lot of things Rivals does in the recruiting ranks that the other ones either A, don't have access to, or B, just aren't innovating like Rivals. Yeah. So I think people follow Rivals most. I would say, wouldn't you say Dill On 3 was right behind them? And then 247.
This is part of the problem I have, is because On 3 is building a monopoly. They just bought Rivals like not long ago. So
that's true. That's true.
They're about to integrate, and it's about to be 247 and On 3. But I mean, in my experience, I've always liked 247 more, just because On 3 always seemed to be, you'll jump up 30 spots in the rankings one day and then you'll drop 50 the next. So I've always liked 247. But
yeah. So does Ben McKee. Shout out to the man Ben McKee in remission. Sure. Big time. Big time. But boys, let's talk about it, man. Tennessee's transfer portal recruiting class, man. I think we hit much needed spots, but we still missed on a lot of guys. Dill, when you look at this entire transfer portal class, we're talking, what was it? 19 guys we brought in.
Sounds about right. Yeah.
Let me see. Yep. 4, 8, 12, 16. Yeah. 19 guys that we brought in.
How many did we lose?
We lost 28. That sounds right.
Right. Yeah.
But this is what's funny, Sal. The composite score for players that left versus players that committed. The players that committed's composite score is better. So we got less guys, but they're better than the 28 that we left, that left. So you winning, but man, like you need bodies.
Yeah.
Like you still need bodies, but it lets you know, like, okay, there is some things to be excited about, Tennessee fans. You lost a 5-star in Jordan Ross. You lost an emerging 4-star who was playing decent football for, maybe 2 or 3 games, and Caleb Herring. Like you lost some of those guys. But what you brought in was better. TJ Metcalf, I'm telling y'all, that's the name. That's the name that we all need to be looking for. TJ Metcalf is one of them ones. Let's just kind of go through it real quick. Offensively, guys, we missed big time. Do y'all agree?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. My offensive grade, we're going to give grades for everything in the portal. I think my grade offensively is a D-. I didn't want to give us an F because, I mean, you did get you got that quarterback that you needed. Not necessarily a great guy. You swung and missed huge on Levitt, and it kind of just sucks that it became $1 million money game with him. I was hoping that that's not what it was. I was hoping it was like he was genuinely going through the options, but then when someone offers you $5 million, 6.5, whatever it was, you just kind of stupid if you don't take it. Plus you're injured, so you ain't even going to be in spring, right? Like you're an idiot if you don't take it. But you got the Colorado transfer and Ryan Staub. Aside from that, I'm not happy with anything. I think Javon Gordon is going to be a good running back. But I didn't think we needed a freshman running back. I thought we would go and get somebody like that. That just let me know, like, Justin Baker, you're on the chopping block. Like, to bring in a guy that's the same age as basically half the room, it just didn't make sense to me. You didn't get a receiver. You got a couple tight ends that nobody knows. And, I think you got a ton of upside in Ori Williams, right? The LSU transfer offensive tackle. I think he has a ton of upside. But where does he fit, right? Like, where does he actually fit in 2026? And then, Donovan Haslam, right? I think where does he fit in? I don't think he's coming in to be just a rotational piece. I think he can play the other guard spot. Deal. I really do. I think if he comes in, works hard, catches this offense quickly, if we can find out if LRB can develop anybody, I don't know. Maybe he comes in and he starts above Sham. Maybe he does, because the thing about it is that Sham really starts, y'all, because of Senior. Like, he's just been around and
Right.
he knows the system. But I think Donovan Haslam can come in and start. I mean, this guy played over 400 snaps last year and gave up 0 sacks. Like, that's the same stuff as Wendell Moy did, like Wendell Moy coming from Arizona. Like, he was the same type of guy. So I don't know. Offensively, we still swung. We missed on a lot of guys. I'm not happy with it. We're going to be the same offensively, it seems like, at this point.
So what does that grade mean for you if Joey does get to come back?
It's still a D-. You didn't add any weapons.
Yeah.
Like, not that we necessarily needed a weapon, but I would have liked y'all. Like, I mean, I'm not going to sit here and lie. I would have liked another Chris Brazzell type body. Maybe that's Travis Smith Jr. Maybe you actually let the freshman Tristan Keys play. Maybe you actually let this other slot Tyreek King, who's a dog. Maybe you let him play. You can't forget about Rad Jackson. Like, we got good receivers, but there were also a lot of good names in the portal that we didn't even try to reach to. And maybe that's because, we really putting all of our eggs in Mike, Braylon, and in that group. And if so, like, let's ride. But I felt like there were some good running backs out there that we missed. We swung big on Sam Levitt, obviously, and we were right there. But there's a limit, man. Like, there's a limit to what you can pay a guy off an injury like that. And Lane doesn't have that type of limit.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really care. I mean, to kind of answer your question, Seth, like, about Joey specifically, if he's back, bro, I'm lit. That's great. Like, for me, that gives me confidence. It's like, wow, could we see not like nothing will be like 2022 specifically, but it's like, typically a starting quarterback under Josh Heupel 2 years in a row has been dangerous. So what could that look like? That's kind of my biggest thing. It's like, what could that be? I hope it works out, but we don't know that. So I can't give a better grade. What about y'all?
Yeah, just looking at it top to bottom, I think I'd give it a flat D. I mean, we're all hyped for George. I know we want the best for him. Obviously, he's a Tennessee kid. But the optics of the situation around the quarterback room just don't look good, especially when you went after Brendan Sorsby. Started off, you got outbid by Texas Tech, got outbid for Sam Levitt, and then you're sitting here with Miami and you're wondering what your backup plan is. Well, the whole world figured out what Miami's backup plan was, and they actually got it done. So whatever. But then you move to the running back room. And we missed on so many running backs. I know I had at least 10 names in the Discord that were on visits here. I mean, Javin Gordon, I feel like he can be good, but, I mean, we're just going to have to wait and see on that. Receivers, I know we didn't bring any in, but we actually had one in Gavin Freeman, who I thought could be like a little lightning rod for us. I thought he could, return punts. He could maybe catch a 3-4 yard slant every once in a while, take it and see what he can do with it. But obviously he flipped to Baylor. We wanted to play him more at receiver. I don't blame him for taking that opportunity. The offensive line's a weird one to me. I don't know why we won't just let Jesse Perry play right tackle. I mean, I feel like that's where he was best at last year. You lose out on Lance Hurd, and obviously David Sanders is going to be flipping over there. But the interior is what really makes me nervous. I know Moy's coming back. He'll be your right guard. Pendleton's going to be your center. Yeah. And then left guard, it's Sham or the Donovan guy we just got. But I'm not sold on Sam Pendleton at center. I mean, he got whipped toward the end of last year. Then we lost Satterwhite to LSU. So, I mean, I'm not really fond of how that went. And then the tight ends that we got were just death pieces. So, I mean, all in all, I feel like we had more misses than hits on offense, but we'll see how it works out.
I agree. But the offensive line, it was like after the Oklahoma game, it was kind of like just a gradual decline. I don't know, like that confidence I had of them was out. Actually, you could say it started with Alabama, but Oklahoma, I was just like, we are getting straight up bullied right now.
Yeah.
I know depth is a piece, but I guess I agree with you guys with it just being a D overall. I'm not going to repeat a lot of what you guys said, but money-wise in politics, it's kind of hard to believe that Keys won't see the field coming in as a freshman.
For sure.
And hopefully, who knows, maybe we'll get a repeat with another successful year like we did with Braylon, but we'll see. And I want to ask you guys this, though. I know everyone's thinking that right now the keys are going to George, but what is it that is making you guys so sold on George versus thinking anything about Faison? Is it just because George has been here for a year and under the system, and we know that it's harder to grasp? Is that really just a key piece in that between the two?
I think when a man shows you who he is. But for real, it's a seniority thing, dude. Like we don't play the best guy. Y'all mean to tell me? Let's just be honest. We don't think Nico could have played as good as Joe Milton in 2023. Like really.
They were both bad.
But we don't think that Nico could have played just as good.
Probably.
Okay. That's all I'm saying. It's like in 2024, we had nobody that could play just as good as Nico. Like, even with how bad he was playing. Like, so I say all of that to say, like, Hype's just shown us, bro. Like,
I hate that
he's not going to play the best guy.
And that doesn't make any sense because we know Heupel loves recruiting kids straight out of high school. But what's the point in getting them and throwing them all this money when you're not going to give them the opportunity to display what you got? That doesn't make any sense to me. All that means is you waste all that money and they're going to leave in the portal.
Welcome to Knoxville. So
yep.
Like, only hope I have on the bright side, we did get some good hires though. Strength coach, defensive coach.
Yes.
That's the only confidence I have is maybe George would get some muscle and get some weight on him under this new strength coach. I think that was huge. He flew in the day after the chip.
They won the chip, yep.
Down to business right away. I'm excited about that. Coach knows. I don't know if y'all saw that interview, but he's just talking about it's literally just a mindset and approach that you have.
Yeah.
We got a mix of talent and we got some leadership coming back. Who knows? It might be a repeat, unfortunately, in 2024 where defense is doing a thing and then it's just hella conservative on the offensive side.
I think that's what's going to win us football games this year, though. I really do, because I feel like the thing that's a lot of people don't like this for some reason, but I find it helpful that a lot of Knowles' guys came because they're going to be able to get our guys who, let's just call a spade, y'all. Like, we might have some guys that are more talented than them cats that transferred in already on the roster. But now they get to all catch up together and gel together. Like, it could get wicked out there. And, you know, I think the best thing for this team this year is you get AC back, right? Arion Carter decides to come back to Knoxville, and he don't have to be the green dot.
Yeah.
Like, he can just go play football now. Did you not notice that he was always just trying to rally the troops and get everybody together and, like, make sure they knew what they were doing, and then he look out of place?
Yep.
Now he coming back playing football. I think that for the linebacker position as a whole could change the way this entire defense looks, to be honest.
For sure.
I like Knowles. I like Coach Pondexter that they hired. I think he's a dog, just his mentality on how he wants guys to be. Jim knows his thing. I loved what he said still in that interview when he was like, I tell guys before every game, if something happens on that field that goes wrong, that's on me. But I'm also going to figure out how to fix it. And that's exactly, y'all, what he did against Tennessee in 2024. If y'all don't remember, we had hella success on that first drive. Hella success. Play 2, Dylan Sampson gets hurt. Over with. He said, all right, guys, their best player got hurt. Guess what we're going to do? We're going to rush 6 every play because they can't block you now.
Yep.
And that's what makes a great coach. One that makes in-game adjustments.
I haven't seen that dude since what was the defensive coordinator's name when Pruitt was here? Sensuri?
South Sensuri, yeah.
I ain't seen it since him, bro. And the problem back then is like we couldn't score, but boy, we could play defense.
Oh yeah.
So I think that's the thing is I think the strength and conditioning hire was dope. And you've seen all the videos with him and them kids working already. They just look like they working different already.
Yeah.
The stuff they were doing in the weight room. I'm like, bro, they ain't never even done this lift. You can tell they form look bad, everything. So, all right, y'all, let's talk about the defensive side of the ball. Actually, let's talk special teams first. Obviously, you get Isaiah Hards, the Colorado transfer. I think he's going to return kicks, and I think he's going to be dynamic. I really do. I think he's going to be very good at that position. Obviously, they got him playing DB. He's D. Williams, y'all. Okay,
Right.
He's D. Williams. He has to be listed at a position. You can't be listed as a kick returner, but he's going to return kicks, and he's going to return probably a lot of them. I'd be shocked if they're telling him to fair catch the football. I'm serious.
Right.
Like he's that type of dynamic. I think the long snapper's good. He was excited to be a Vol. That's big, man. Anytime people are just excited to be Vols, that's huge for me. So I'm excited about him. And then Cooper Ravener, the kicker from Louisville. I don't know if y'all saw the video. Dude was kicking 70.
He was in there kicking cleans, bro. Yeah.
He was kicking 70 straight down the middle, bro. From the left hash.
Mhm.
I'm like, all right, Brody, you got that. Because Max couldn't kick 40 off the left hash and it go in on air.
It's not even leg though. Like Max just don't look like that guy that's gonna be like, oh, yep, Dylan, you see it. He just don't look like he gonna walk in big. I ain't gonna see, but he just don't look like I'm gonna end this thing. Talk about
This way,
little boy.
hey, Mr. Kick, what do you do, y'all?
Yep.
Just cover his head. So defense, I ain't even got to go through every position, y'all. I think Amari Campbell's going to be a good leader for Arion Carter. I think he and AC can really work well off each other with Pilates, Spielman. The linebacker room just got really, really good. I'm just going to say that.
Better.
I think Xavier Gilman is a dude. I think Chaz Coleman is a dude. And I think Chaz Coleman, the best thing about Chaz Coleman is not only did he recruit and go with Knowles, we know Knowles is locked in here for as long as he wants to be, as long as he continues to have good defenses. I don't see Chaz Coleman. I really don't see Chaz or Xavier leaving Tennessee if Knowles is still there. You saw that bond. You saw what it took. Chaz Coleman came to Tennessee, left, and did other visits and still picked Tennessee because that relationship means a lot to kids, man, still with the coach. And so that was huge for me. Chaz Coleman is a sophomore this year, guys. A sophomore. Could we see another sophomore James Pierce-like season? I don't know. Let's find out. I think he's a dude. I told y'all TJ Metcalf is a dude. Kyan Lee, the Auburn transfer, is a dude. We got corners now, people. Can y'all believe it? We got safeties now, y'all. Oh, my God. That's a position we haven't had in 4 years.
6 years.
Bro, like, I like TJ. I really, really am excited about excuse me. I'm really, really goodness gracious, y'all. I feel like I got that choke. I'm really excited about DeJuan Lane, too.
Mm-hmm.
Another Penn State transfer. He's 6'2", 210, y'all. Safety. TJ Metcalf, 6'1", 200.
That's crazy.
We hitting.
And that's the thing too. I'm just excited about the physical. Like if you watch college football playoffs this year, everybody was physical.
Bro.
And what is one thing we've come on here complaining about every week?
What I say, Charmin sauce.
Charmin and mid-term tackles and stuff. I'm excited, man.
So
For sure.
I'm giving the defense right now. It's still not proven, right? We know Knowles' track record, but we don't know. I'm giving us a B+ right now as far as the class, everything that's going on. I can't really give us an A. I want to give us an A just because I'm excited, but we got to see it work together. So,
yeah, I'll give it a B+ as it sits right now. Xavier Gilliam, Chaz Coleman on the defensive line. I think those guys are both going to be studs. Knowles does a lot of weird things with his defensive line. I mean, he'll take a Leo and he'll line him up right over the center sometimes, just being a rabbit package kind of thing.
Yeah, what happened with that? We stopped seeing the rabbit package.
Yeah, it's so weird. But Knowles, he'll do some weird things with that defensive line. To have two of those guys coming back from that system to nose it front to back, that's huge for us. And then go into the backer corps. This might be the best linebacker unit we've had in over a decade.
Nasty work, bro.
Amari Campbell is, I kid you not, if he was 2 inches taller, he'd be going to the draft right now. That's how good he is.
Yeah.
And then you pair him right beside Aaron Carter. He's going to get that much better because he doesn't have to make up for T-Lander. T-Lander, unfortunately, is still on the team, but he's getting regulated down to that second string. Maybe this means no more Ben Bolton. I hope so. But we still got Perlotti. We still got Harmon. We still got TJ White. We still got Braden Rouse. All of these guys are freshmen or sophomores. The linebacker unit for years to come is going to be very, very solid on Tennessee.
We set up, bro.
And then just go into the secondary. I know we need more safeties, in my opinion.
We do.
I like TJ Metcalf a lot. I like DeJuan Lane a lot. Even Tevin Metcalf, TJ's little brother, I think he's got some good things.
And Quay. Do you think Quay going to play more the nickel spot for us, you think?
Probably. I would think.
Do you think he slides out of the box any? Or do you think he's going to kind of live in the box and in that slot?
I don't know. Because I think he might be in that box a little heavier. But I don't know. Whenever I looked at his K-State stuff, that brother never wore gloves. So I don't really know how much I want him in coverage. So I don't know about that one. But going to Kyan Lee, man, I think he can be Ricky Gibson 2.0. He's just a little bit smaller. But
he's faster, though.
Yeah, he's faster and he likes to hit. So I need every part of that. But top to bottom.
Just hearing that people like to hit get me right, bro.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I love it. I love it so much, just seeing the physicality in this team now. But I don't know if it's enough, but it's a very, very solid foundation for Knowles' first year, so I give it a B for now.
I ain't going to repeat what y'all said. I'll give it a B, too.
That's just where I'm at. I can't give it more. I don't want to give it less because I want to see it gel because I saw what it looked like in the championship run. I mean, they put everybody on straps?
Everybody.
I mean, everybody. And I'm like, it can happen. And then, everybody's like, well, Penn State was a dumpster fire last year. Yes, the entire organization of Penn State was a dumpster fire. You can't just look at Jim Knowles and say, well, he didn't do good. The whole team was trash. So, cool.
I'm a lot more pleased with the portal and all the hires we got on this than the Titans. I'll say that.
Oh, my God.
They're getting better, though. I like Saleh.
Nah.
But what about the OC?
Dayball. I mean, I wanted Kingsbury, but I can live with Dayball. He wanted Campbell bad.
And he had Jackson Dart going nutty, bro. No
Crazy.
cap. Before he got fired, bro, he had Jackson Dart out there going crazy.
And Dayball wanted Cam on the Giants, but he didn't have enough trade up to get him. So we're finna see how that shakes out.
It could get wicked, bro. It could get wicked. The problem with the Titans, bro, is they needed some receivers, bro. Goodness. Shimmery DK can't be your best receiver, bro.
No. They talking about Jawan Jennings getting signed here.
That'd be amazing. He still can't. I need more than Jawan.
Receiver, though.
Yeah.
I'll take him. That's a dog. That's guaranteed.
Yeah.
Sure.
He guaranteed 80 yards a game, and his one catch gonna be 60 yards.
Yeah. For sure.
Shoot, y'all. Well, look, man, y'all, we'll be back for another episode next week. But listen, man, y'all know what to do. It's not the top of the show. We ended the show, but we need y'all to like, comment, subscribe, and join Apple and Spotify. Thank y'all for the love and support. Continue to like it, continue to comment, continue to let people know why they need to listen to Straight Up Tennessee. Boys, Tennessee basketball straps up again this weekend. I'm kind of looking forward to this one. It's an Auburn game. We love playing Auburn, and we get them at TBA. Any thoughts about that game before we wrap? I don't see why. I don't see how Tennessee loses this game. Stephen Pearl can't coach.
It's at home, right?
It's at I was about to say at Neyland. It's at TBA. Yes.
That Food City.
It's no.
Or
you might have the Food City sign on the logo, but y'all are. It is Thompson Bowling Arena. But all in all, Stephen Pearl can't coach. He got a lot of talent. Tennessee needs to win the dang game by 20.
Yeah. I mean, the last 2 games, you've had a terrible, terrible game against Kentucky, and you've had a really good game against Alabama. Just show some continuity, get in the win column, get another good win, and let's just keep it rolling.
I mean, that game we were talking about earlier is rescheduled for tomorrow. They play Georgia tomorrow night.
Oh, why'd they do?
Oh, it is?
Well, let's ride. Let's ride tomorrow then. I'm excited about that one because Georgia's not bad, but they got in the SEC play and start losing. So same with Vanderbilt. They 0-4 in the SEC. I think they finally won. Oh, no. They got blew out last week. Who'd they lose to? They lost by like 30.
They lost to Florida and Kentucky. No, they play Kentucky next. Who else did they lose to? Arkansas. That's
There you go. Yep, that's it.
But I think tomorrow will be another grinded out game. But
I do too.
I can see it's honestly our last couple of years have been that way. A grinded out close game at Georgia. It's kind of a weird place to play. This is probably one of the best Georgia teams we've seen in a while. So, but
Absolutely.
I think we can win in the close one, especially if Nate's still aggressive. We're getting what Ruck has been asking for. We're getting a shorter bench. I think Kerry is still out with a hyper knee extension or something.
Yeah, so we'll see a lot of Dwayne Brown tomorrow night for sure. I think you still got to shrink that rotation. I think what I loved, y'all, I hate it, but I loved it. It's like they put Berg in for 3 minutes and he had 2 turnovers and they said, you ain't playing the rest of the game, bro.
Yeah.
Sat him down. It's like, that's what you got to do now, bro. It's January. We got to shape this bench for the tournament big time.
Yep.
So I think you'll see a lot of D Brown tomorrow, maybe even a little bit more Amari Evans if they slide Nate down to the 4, right? So because if you slide Nate down to the 4, Evans can play the 3 because he's so physical.
Now, honestly, we need to do that way more because that's a hard matchup depending on who you're facing. Nate at the 4.
Give me whoever gonna guard him.
Yep.
Give it to me.
I got us going 2-0 for the rest of the week.
I like it. Well, boys, till next week, all the Straight Up Tennessee fam, thank y'all for tapping in with us tonight on a Tuesday during the midweek chat. Till next week, man, for my guy Deal, for my boy Silas, your boy Ruck in the building, man, it's Straight Up Tennessee, baby. We'll see you back next week. All things Tennessee basketball, baby. We out.